Okay, you guys, it is Friday, and I got one client today, my cousin. She coming to the school, but she coming at 12. So until then, I'm going to continue to do my nails. I want to say I started these Tuesday, Wednesday, I can't remember. This is the other set. What I was about to say. And then after my cousin, I got my aunt at 5. And then I have to go to South Carolina because I got 2 clients for South Carolina. And then Saturday, I got my uncle. And then I plan on doing editing and go ahead and writing out my study guide. Was starting to write out my study guide. But today, we're going to work on some Frenchies. I want to get better at my Frenchie. That's my triangle Frenchie. But yeah, I want to start working on my Frenchies and get that situated. My application is getting better. But you know, your girl is multi-talented. But yeah, so I want to see how much I can get done. Yeah, I want to see how much I can get done before she comes. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep that on there, but I just want to get like my Frenchies right. Because that's really, I like Frenchies. So that's kind of really what I want to master until I can master everything else. Because I feel like once you master your Frenchies, nothing else is harder. And since I have extra colors today, because I was going to buy some more gel nail polish, but I was like, why when I have some in different colors? So I want to use these up. But yeah, so that is the plan today, to work on my Frenchies. But yeah, so I just want to come to you guys as I do this. I think I want you guys to see more of what I'm doing. Well, you won't be able to, but it's fine. If I had my meta glasses, yeah, I will be able to. I ordered some. But yeah, I just want to get to a point. Well, at first, I want to say Happy New Year's to you guys. I don't think I said Happy New Year's. But, I wanted to let you guys know how important it is to making sure that you're choosing the right school. Even though I've said that plenty of times before, just know, like, what you're getting into and why. Like, having that good school with that good foundation. Like here at this school, I feel like I don't have the support of my teachers. Now, I did before, but those teachers left. So it's kind of like I didn't have that support. And I feel like you want to go to a school that, I don't know, that has instructors that care about their jobs. Like, trust me, you're going to have, that's part of the beauty school, the beauty industry, we're gonna have in and out people, in and out teachers, because it could be overwhelming, it could be too much, like it could be a lot of things. But the amount of teachers I've had in 3 years here to do my practicals is crazy. And then sometimes it's like I have to wait. Like, and it's really not even all that bad. It's really my advance. I feel like once I got into advance, it was not that support. But after advance, but in beginners, yeah, I had the support in beginners. But I feel like once you get into advance, you don't have that support. So, I don't know. You just want to make sure, like, you're looking at the environment, how the school is, and just go to school and don't do what I did, or else you'll be in like the situation that I am. Because basically I was like, well, I don't have a teacher, and if I don't have a teacher, who gonna, who's going to write off on my practicals? And if I'm not getting my tests done because I don't have these teachers, then it's kind of like, what's the point in coming? And then I have to come back. I have to come back here to get my tests and stuff done after I reach my 1,500 hours. And it's like, who want to come back after I got my 1,500 hours just to take practicals or tests? Because I didn't have a good, I'm not even going to say good, because I didn't have an instructor at the time to do it. I was just sitting here getting hours done, taking my 1,200 hour test, So it's a lot, but making sure that you have the right school, making sure that, I wish that I would have just took the time. If I would have just took the time, and I'm gonna change the color, because I don't like the white. Well, my French tip didn't come out right. Let me see. But, some things that I wish I would have known before I got here, it's just like, I wish I would have known more about the environment. Like, I chose this school because it was close to my job. It was easier for me to come from work, and come here. And they took financial aid. Other schools didn't take financial aid, because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the school that I got my national health care license from, although we had our differences, I learned a lot from that school. I really, really did. So I would have went back to that school, but that school didn't have financial aid. So that's why I didn't go back. They have financial aid now, but they didn't take transfers when I wanted to transfer. But they take transfer now. But I'm just like, I'm going to thug out my 8 weeks, make content for you guys. But that's the thing I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known the teacher retention rate. Like, how often do teachers stay? How often do they go? Like, and I don't want you guys to think that cosmetology is, you know, cosmetology school is somebody's going to be there every step of the way. Like, they're supposed to, but they're not really going to be there every step of the way. You are going to be the one. Like, after beginners, you're on your floor on your own. Like, they'll help you. But other than that, like, you're self-taught, self-learned, self-based, you know? And the instructors are not really supposed to help you out. They're just supposed to be there to guide you, which is fine, you know? But, you know, I hate that we don't have clientele here, and I think that's really my main part, because it's like, yeah, I get to do what I want to do, but with this being a school, we don't have people come into the school like that. Like, we're working on each other all the time, or we're working on what we want to do. Example, me, what I'm doing right now. So, you know, just go into, I'm not saying don't go into cosmetology school, but go into a school where you do your research, you know, ask to shadow them for a day. Sometimes you could just pop up, ask about any financial aid options. Just don't go with the first school that offer financial aid, because honestly, that's what I did. I went to the first school that offered financial aid, and I just ran with it, and then it was close to my job. So, you know, choose a school that you feel like you're going to like the environment, and the environment does matter. Environment does matter. So don't go to a school where it, like, even though I said, yeah, go to a school that caters to what you want to, but go to a school that caters what you want to and you love the environment. The environment here is mid to me. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't feel welcome in this environment, but it's kind of like, this type of environment that I'm in is kind of like, they all kiki with each other, and they're gonna say, okay, this is what we're working on today. And then, like, they're all in the group chat. Like, they're in the group chat, but I'm not. That's the type of environment. So hopefully that makes sense. That's the type of environment that I'm in. And it's just like, and that's down to the teachers as well. Like, some of the teachers, they won't acknowledge or come up to me like, yeah, I'm in my own little zone. But it's just like, if you know I'm normally not a student here, or you normally don't see me on the daytime, you know, when you have that free time, come to me and ask me things like, oh, what's your name? I want to do green. Like, introduce yourself, introduce me who you are, because half the time, if you're on day, you're on day, and if you're on night, you're on night. So if you decide to come to day class, the teacher may or may not introduce themselves to you, which is aggravating. Definitely aggravating. But, you know, I'm used to a structured classroom and a structured school. This is not it. But I'm going to make the best out of it with what I can. But other than that, I'm going to practice on these Frenchies. Stop talking your head off. And then if I get done with these, I'll show you guys. But yeah, choosing the right school matters. Making sure that they have structure matters. Making sure you like the environment matters. And definitely under a whole lot of pressure. But I'm going to make these 8 weeks work. My wild, your wild. So follow me down below in the comments. Let me know about your cosmetology experience, if you had any, if you have any. Are you thinking about going to cosmetology school? And, you know, make sure you follow me on all of my social medias and comments. Well, they'll be in the link. and I will see you guys in my next video.